We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. The crowd is alive, and with good reason. It's the NFL playoffs, the best time of the year. And off we go on EA Sports. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First and 10. They'll go play action here with Allen. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
So, from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Yeah, that's just a tough break here in the early going of this postseason, Mike. Everyone stresses the value of the ball, especially in the playoffs. Not only does that interception put an end to this drive, but it also gives all the momentum here early to their opponent.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They run with the third-year man. It's James Cook. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Half. 56.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. From the gun, Josh Allen. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. It is a pickup of 18. And by a yard, they get the third down conversion.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He'll get about 2. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. Second down and 8.
5 wide.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
He'll try and run here with Cook. And he'll have the first down at the 26. So good job on the ground to keep this drive rolling. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Allen going to give it to Cook. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and
2. That's Palmer, the man in motion.
Regular. Half 85. 5 wide. Look out.
On 3rd down, they go with Cook. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance. But I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough. And they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Half. Look out.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Once again, it's Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. One quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Alert!
Here's Allen to throw. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been. And it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and...
Powering forward. He's in. James Cook. Touchdown Buffalo. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. On the ground, it's Jaylen Warren. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5. 3rd down, 3 to go. They'll look to throw. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Bills have got it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
Handoff, running left, this is Cook. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Now Allen. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
56, 56. Stop. Where's that?
Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On the handoff, this is Cook. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal. They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Josh Allen, touchdown, Bills. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills move out on top, 14-0. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A pass taken in by Johnson.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable at pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll throw out of the gun. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. That's Greg Russo in there for the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
It's a gain of 10.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up first.
And he'll take it on in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Think back to the spring, Mike. We all watched the highlights of this guy's pro day, and you always question, why do they make these quarterbacks just rear back and throw it as far as they can? How often are they really going to do that? Well, when they do, like we saw here, it is a thing of beauty. He put that big arm on display with that last pass, and it winds up going for 6.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are on the board. It's now 14-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Hey, tight. What's that?
They go play action now. Here's Allen. He'll tuck it and take off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll motion over Samuel.
Monday. Half 10. Look out.
Here's Allen. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Allen to his tight end, Kincaid, and the Bills have a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, You can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. So we are at halftime here in the AFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Johnson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston to punt for Pittsburgh. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Off the play fake, here's Allen. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Play action. It's Allen. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22. A run with Cook, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Cook. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. On 3rd down, it's Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. A gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
15 yards on the catch. For the first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Quick throw here is complete. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Bills build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
A run up the middle with Warren. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now this time they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Steelers 7.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. This one complete to Washington. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Back to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. In motion, Shakir. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Big play there for the Bills. 31 yards.
What I loved most about this was just the ability of the quarterback, Mike, to so quickly go through his progression. You see early on at the top of his drop, his eyes are downfield. Quickly realizes there's not a lot of opportunities downfield. Check it down to your back and see if he can pick up the rest after the catch and move the chains with his legs.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. Now a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Bills 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this two-score lead.
Alert!
But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Alert! Look out!
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target. The ball falls incomplete.
Benson on the tackle. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The Buffalo crowd being heard before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's complete. Calvin Austin. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
He'll look to throw. Complete. Metcalf with the grab. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Gain of 19 yards.
2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. Gain of 12 and a 1st down. They'll run with Johnson. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
What's that?
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
What's that?
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
What's that?
On 3rd down, they go with Cook.
James Cook, the ball carrier. Patrick Queen on the tackle. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, time to kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors. Back deep to receive is Calvin Austin. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They are